Few years ago, I thought becoming a millionaire in a short amount of time was impossible for normal families like ours. But after getting rid of $250,000 of debt, building multiple income streams, and eventually becoming millionaires in our 30s, I realized the path to wealth looks completely different than what most families are told. So in this video, I want to walk you through the shifts I would focus on if I were starting all over again in 2026, including the hidden reasons many families make more money but still feel stuck financially, and the behavior that changed our financial trajectory the fastest, and the mindset shift that completely changed how I think about wealth. And the first one is where most people struggle. One thing I've noticed is that a lot of families don't necessarily stay stuck financially because they don't make enough money. A lot of times they stay stuck because they become uncomfortable with discomfort. And I understand that because I used to think the same exact way. When you finally start making a little more money, there's this temptation to immediately make your lifestyle reflect it. You start thinking maybe it's finally time to upgrade the car, move into a nicer house, or renovate the kitchen. And to be fair, none of these things are automatically bad. But one of the biggest wealth building lessons I've learned is that wealth usually grows during the period when your income increases faster than your lifestyle. That gap matters a lot more than people realize. I remember when our cars had over 100,000 miles on them. We absolutely could have upgraded earlier, and a lot of people around us were upgrading constantly, but our cars were reliable, safe, and fully paid off. So instead of replacing them, we kept maintaining what we already had while investing and building additional income streams in the background. At that time, those decisions didn't feel exciting. In some moments, they actually felt uncomfortable. Have you ever had that feeling where everyone around you seems to be upgrading their life while you're trying to stay disciplined financially? It almost makes you feel like you're falling behind, even though you're technically making progress. And if you ever felt that pressure yourself, feel free to hit the like button. So I know I'm not the only one noticing this, but what I noticed next completely changed how I thought about wealth building. The families quietly building wealth the fastest were often willing to tolerate temporary discomfort longer than everyone else. They didn't need their life to immediately look upgraded every time they got a raise or promotion. And I think this is where a lot of families accidentally slow down their wealth building. Every time income increases, lifestyle increases immediately too. Bigger car payments, more subscriptions, more convenient spending, and eventually, people make more money every year, but somehow still feel financially stressed all the time. Temporary discomfort is often what allows wealth to compound faster than most people expect. That's why if I were starting over in 2026, one of the first things I would focus on is becoming more comfortable delaying certain upgrades long enough for investments, income streams, and assets to gain momentum. Because short-term comfort can quietly delay long-term freedom. And once I realized that, it completely changed the way I looked at money. The second shift I would focus on is spending less time consuming and more time creating. And I just don't mean creating content online. I mean creating something valuable instead of constantly consuming what everyone else is doing. One of the biggest financial shifts in our life happened when we stopped using all of our free time purely for escape and started using some of it to build. Now, obviously rest matters. Enjoying life matters. Family time matters. And I'm not talking about turning into some productivity robot that never relaxes. But there's a difference between intentional rest and endless consumption. A lot of people spend years consuming entertainment, scrolling social media, following trends, watching other people renovate homes, buy cars, and live these curated lifestyles online. Meanwhile, the people quietly getting ahead are often creating something in the background. Sometimes it's a side business. Sometimes it's learning a valuable skill. Sometimes it's writing, freelancing, investing, real estate, or building a small income stream that compounds over time. For us, one of the biggest mindset shifts was realizing that the internet wasn't just a place to consume information. It was also a place to create value. That realization completely changed our financial trajectory. And what most people don't realize is that creating changes the way you think. You stop seeing yourself purely as a consumer and start seeing opportunities everywhere. You stop asking, how can I cut another expense? And start asking, how can I create something valuable? That shift matters because there's only so much money you can save, but there's far more flexibility on how much value you can create over time. And I think this is one of the hidden reasons some families accelerate wealth faster than others. They spend less time consuming and more time building assets, skills, and opportunities in the background. Have you ever noticed how easy it is to spend hours scrolling online and then feel like you have nothing to show for it afterward? I think a lot of people are far more capable than they realize, but their attention and energy are constantly getting directed toward consumption instead of creation. And if I were starting over today, I would intentionally carve out more time to build something, even if it started small. Because small things have a way of compounding into very big things over time. And if you're someone trying to quietly get ahead financially without pretending to be rich online, that's really what this channel is about. The third shift I would focus on is building a low-stress financial life. And this is something I think people massively underestimate. For a long time, I assumed building wealth meant maximizing everything. Maximize productivity, maximize income, maximizing growth. And while increasing income absolutely matters, I eventually realized something else matters too. It's very hard to build wealth consistently when your entire life constantly feels financially overwhelming. Financial stress affects everything. It affects your decision making, your focus, your relationship, and your ability to think long term. And what most people don't realize is that stress creates expensive decisions. When people constantly feel stretched financially, they tend to make short-term emotional decisions because they're just trying to relieve pressure in the moment. That's why one of the most underrated financial goals is creating margin. Margin in your budget, margin in your schedule, margin in your monthly obligations. The interesting thing is that many financially successful families don't necessarily live the most lavish lives. They often live the most manageable ones. Their fixed expenses aren't overwhelming. They have emergency savings. They aren't financing every upgrade. And that stability allows them to continue investing consistently without constantly feeling like one unexpected expense will completely derail everything. I remember how different it felt once we stopped trying to maximize appearances and started focusing more on flexibility and peace instead. There's something powerful about knowing your entire financial life isn't hanging on one paycheck or one emergency. And maybe you've experienced this too. It's much easier to make smart financial decisions when you're calm than when you're stressed. That's why if I were trying to become a millionaire starting in 2026, I wouldn't focus on increasing income. I'd focus on building a financial life that gave me enough breathing room to think long term. Because wealth compounds best when your life isn't constantly operating in survival mode. Another thing I think matters far more today than people realize is protecting your attention. Because attention has become one of the most valuable assets people have, and most people are giving theirs away constantly. Every single day, we're surrounded by notifications, ads, social media, opinions, and endless content competing for our focus. And over time, that distraction quietly shapes the way people spend money. I noticed this in my own life years ago. The more time I spent consuming random content online, the harder it became to stay focused on our own goals. Suddenly, normal life didn't feel normal anymore. You start seeing everybody remodeling houses, upgrading cars, vacations, and living these perfect lifestyles online. And if you're not careful, you start slowly spending money trying to keep up with people you don't even know. That's one of the hidden financial costs of distraction. Because distraction leads to impulse purchases, comparison spending, emotional upgrades, and constantly feeling behind financially. One of the best things we ever did was becoming more intentional about what influenced our thinking every day. Less comparison, less noise, less pressure to constantly upgrade our life just because everyone else was doing it. Because wealth usually grows quietly, and quiet wealth requires focus. If I were starting over in 2026, I would be extremely protective of my attention, because what you consistently consume eventually shapes what feels financially normal. And I think a lot of people don't realize how expensive it becomes when your attention constantly gets pulled toward comparison and consumption. Which leads me directly into the last shift that completely changed how I viewed wealth. One of the biggest mindset shifts I've had is realizing that many wealthy families don't actually look wealthy at all. And many people who look wealthy are deeply stressed. For years, I think a lot of us unconsciously absorbed this idea that success should be visible. The nice car, the expensive house, the appearance of having everything together. But the more financially successful people I met, the more I realized that a lot of real wealth looks surprisingly average from the outside. The families quietly building wealth were usually focused on ownership, flexibility, investing, and long-term freedom instead of appearances. Because wealth usually isn't built through one giant decision. It's built through years of small decisions that most people overlook. And one thing I've consistently noticed is that people who build wealth the fastest are often less concerned with looking successful and more focused on building actual freedom. Less pressure to impress, less lifestyle inflation, more flexibility, more ownership over time. That's why if I wanted to become a millionaire starting in 2026, I wouldn't focus on looking rich, chasing every upgrade, or trying to impress other people. I focus on building a life that quietly compounds over time, a life of stability, a life of flexibility, and a life of peace. Because at the end of the day, real wealth isn't just about money. It's about waking up and feeling like your life actually belongs to you. And I'm curious, which one of these shifts do you think would make the biggest difference in your own financial life right now? And if this video connected with you, consider subscribing. This channel is all about helping normal families quietly build intentional wealth without pretending to be rich. Thanks so much for your time. I'll see you in the next video.